So you want to know how I learned all those crazy ass super fast guitar runs? Well, I'm going to show you how, and it's very simple.
I'm going to give you the keys to the Lamborghini.
So hello everybody and welcome to a new video and welcome to my channel where we talk about everything music from death metal to Queen and everything in between. Today I'll show you my method to learn those crazy fast, ripping, lightning fast solos and how to learn how to play them fast and clean. This method is not only going to show you how to learn all of the notes and help you out with that, but it's also going to help you learn some patterns and use them as a workout as well. But before we get to that, if you actually enjoyed the video or you found some value in it, please hit the thanks button or consider becoming a patron to the channel. A little goes a long way and we surely do appreciate it. You can actually become a patron to the channel for as little as $2.99 a month, but it goes a long way towards helping the channel out big time and we surely do appreciate it. Anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so for this way of practicing, we're actually going to need a computer and we're actually going to also need Guitar Pro. You can actually do what I did and just buy an old version and then update it for a lower price.
OMG!
Anyway, so for this, we're actually going to use the speed trainer that is built into the software. It's actually kind of hidden, but I'll show you how to get to it. All you need to do is just click on this and this and
voila.
Okay, so now as far as the guitar playing goes, what I do is I slow it down very much, like down to like 30%, depending upon how fast the run actually is. I will slow it down to like 25, 20%, maybe 40%. It really depends. So my goal is to be able to play it back as I am reading it, so that I can play it while it's scrolling. Okay, so super slow. Now, the point of this is that you actually get to play it and read it at the same time and then replay it and reread it at the same time over and over and over again, playing only the right notes. That way you develop that muscle memory so that you can play it and play it right every time. Now, if you find yourself scrambling for a note, just stop it, slow it down, and try again. Once you actually have it down to a T, then you can start speeding it up. What I do is I set it down to like, again, 20, 25, 30%, depending upon how fast it actually is. And then I do it in increments of 1% and I loop that. That way I play it over and over and over and over and over and I nail every take. That way I develop that muscle memory. Now as the loop actually starts to speed up, you're actually going to do a lot more repeats in a minute. So it's very important that you actually have it down to a T before you start developing the muscle memory in the wrong spots. You'll notice that it's a lot harder to break out of a habit than to actually build one. So try to get all of the notes right first and then try to get the speed. Now once you actually get to the speed and you start repeating it, that's when you start to fly. And that's where it becomes fun.
Well, I've heard it thousands of times. Dude, I'm still waiting for my keys, dude. And I get it. But I gave you the keys. It's up to you to drive the car. No!
Here's a cool little example. I actually set this up to 65 because I've been practicing it for like 2 days already. But let's see how far in I can get. All right, so here we go. 65, and then it's going to go in increments of 1%. Alright, so now the other really great thing about it is that it actually works as a metronome for you. So it keeps time perfectly. So the more you work with it, the more you practice, the better your timing is going to be. And that's always awesome. Here's the next tip. Once you start struggling, now you stop it and then you back it up about 10 or 15 BPMs so that you can go back to a very comfortable speed. And then you start building up from there. So let's say you get to 65 and you mess up, then you go back to 55. Now those 10 BPMs are actually not a lot, but once you go back from a faster speed to a slower speed, that's going to be super noticeable in your fingers and in your ears and in your brain. So you're actually going to be able to focus better and you're actually going to see the notes and be able to think about the notes before playing them. So now, if you got to 65, try to get to 68. Once you get to 68 without messing up, go back another 10. So go back to 58 instead of 55. and then try to get to 70. If you get to 70 and then you mess up, then go back to 60 and start building up speed. Get back to 73, 75. Try to do increments. 75, 80, whatever. Now, the best part is once you get to like 80, of course, it's going to be engraved in your muscle memory, but also the next day after you go to sleep, it's going to become a lot easier. Your brain is going to process it overnight. If you really apply yourself and dedicate your time to it, you can actually learn any run fairly quickly. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please drop me a like if you did. Drop me a comment in the comment section down below and let me know what you think of this method. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel like a man if you haven't yet. And if you found any value on the channel, please consider becoming a patron to the channel. A little goes a long way. We surely do appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Bat out, middle on, dudes. Get practicing.